Recording is working. Hi guys, how we doing? I wonder if all that work I put into the stream deck yesterday has been undone. Anyway, it's an AM stream for me. Over on the East Coast, it's probably a noon, neither AM nor PM. Stream one of those weird intermediary streams. But we're gonna do it anyway. In your face, noon. Yeah, well, okay, so we scheduled me in at 8 o'clock to do inventory. We thought it would take about 2.5 hours. Because that's kind of, it was my first time doing it, and the first time you do it, it usually takes a lot longer. But I've done inventory at other places before, so it went really, really quickly. Alright, hello Andron. You're at the pool. Why don't you pay attention to the swims and all the butt cheeks you can see? It's the butt cheek zone, dude. When did I throw my freaking Molotov? I don't remember that. Anyway, inventory went really quickly. Saturday mornings are pretty slow until summer goes into like full swing. There's still too many people in school for us to have the whole regular Saturday, so they decided to not keep me there for an hour and a half while we waited, or for I guess 45 minutes or so while we waited for the next person to get in. Inventor. But yeah, I could have just waited there, like sat out in my car, and then I would have probably taken an extended break in the middle of the day. But we just decided to have me come in later, stay a little later before my first break, and then come back to my PM shift a little later. It actually worked out great, because now I'm wide awake on 8 hours of sleep, and I don't have to be at work right now doing next to nothing. Oh, well, hello, Squatchy. Tell your coworkers I say smello jello. You have to tell them I said that. It's the only two things I can think of that rhyme with hello. Yellow. What's another one? Fellow. Fellow's a good one. Bellow, which is the name of the shopkeeper in this game. There's gotta be some other ones. Nope, that's it. Smellow's not actually one. It depends on where you are. If you're in the Northeast, they actually say mallow. In the South, they say mellow. In the Midwest, they say mellow. Well, okay, good. Oh, this dingling shot my water barrel. I don't know. It looks like it spelled marshmallow to me. So I kind of say mallow, but I feel like a fraud when I say mallow. I feel like I'm trying to lead some double life. I feel that way a lot of times whenever I hear somebody say y'all. So I had a customer come in yesterday from Texas, and she said y'all, and I heard her say it, and I didn't look at her funny, but sorry, I gotta turn on the fans. It's getting warm in here, slightly warm. She said y'all, and I just was like, that's weird. That's weird that you said y'all. And then I was like, no, it's not. I said y'all for like, oh my god, too cold. I said y'all for probably 6 or 7 years, like starting around middle school age, or elementary school age. And then I met this girl who it turns out I had a crazy crush on, who was from New Jersey, who made fun of me for saying y'all. And I was like, well, that's going out of my diction, out of my lexicon, as quickly as possible. So I want to get with this middle school girl. And so I eradicated that from my my language, and now whenever I hear it, it's like it kind of like does a little time warp on me. Like I feel genuinely like transplaced in time. Yeah, yins is weird, and it's like the only place in the country that says yins, which is super strange to me because everything else, every other part of the country is pretty well Americanized. Like everything has that flat Midwestern. Like I don't feel like an alien in the South. I feel more like an alien in freaking Boston because everybody talks like they are falling down. It's so weird. Y'all want some sweet tea? We got sweet tea. You know we got sweet tea. I don't know, Boston has the weirdest accent because it's like they have tight little mouths and they can't get the words out all the way. But it's the only place. Yeah, yins is how you say it's a pluralized U. So you can just say you, and it's already pluralized, but everywhere has it. You is confusing because if you're talking to a group and you say, "How are you doing?" one person's gonna be like, "Me? How am I doing?" And they're like, "No, how is everyone doing?" They're like, "Why didn't you say y'all or you guys or yous guys or yins?" And you're like, "Because I didn't need to. You fucking idiot." I'd rather open the brown, I think. Yeah, but even in Mexican Spanish, oh man, even in Mexican Spanish they don't say ustedes. They say, oh wait, no, not ustedes. Vosotros is what I'm thinking of. I don't know. This gun shows up every fucking run. Holy shit. And it says it's synergizing with something, but it's not until I leave this floor. Vosotros is, I think, the plural, the Spanish pluralized you. If I remember correctly. I don't know, it's been a long time since I took Spanish. But I think it is vosotros, because it's two. And then, is it ustedes or is it vosotros? Yeah, and that's used almost exclusively in Spain. It's not used in like any other Spanish-speaking countries. It's like thou, basically, from my understanding. It's like using an older. Oh God, that was such a bad dodge. An older version of the language. Later, Scotch. I'll probably be streaming some more Gungeon tonight, honestly, after work. Even though I do have a double tomorrow, but my double doesn't start till 11 tomorrow, which, with as early as things have been going for me recently feels late enough to stream. Dang it. What's wrong with me? Okay, stop trying to use the freaking ruby bracelet. Stop jumping off of cliffs. Stop getting shot in the face. We're probably gonna get the sling. Yeah, sling. Nice. Did you end up getting a power supply, or are you gonna just try that one out? God damn it, what's going on? You're not the only one that's not getting PC upgrades. There's this one guy I know who's a computer scientist who's using a freaking brick with a LCD screen on it as his computer. Yeah, I actually looked in my my computer parts closet to see if I had another power supply, but I think I gave that one to Roddy. I do have a motherboard, though, that I found. I'm not sure what it's good for. This feels like a run where I would be totally okay with making use of the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna check, I'm actually gonna look at my motherboard and see what I can, Oh, by the way, Squatchy, I found out that old graphics card I had was a 1050, not a 1060, so you wouldn't be able to SLI with it anyway. I'm gonna find some way to make use of it. I wanna check this motherboard, see what kind of RAM it uses, see what kind of CPU I can run with it, what it's compatible with. Let's see if I can make use of it. The thing is, every time you upgrade, you're left with like so much freaking leftovers, and it's not worth it to throw them away because there's someone for whom it's like the basis of a full build. It's the one thing that they're missing. And I don't know why I would want to just sit there with a bunch of freaking parts and with no use for them, you know? That seems really selfish. In an uninteresting way. Like, I'm gonna save these for myself and then I'm gonna start a, I don't know, LAN house or something like that. Lanimal House. Man, why hasn't anybody made a nerd movie called Lanimal House? That's just like the nerd house from Animal House, but it's all about LAN parties. Because that's a terrible idea? I don't know. Maybe. There's a Kurtzazat video talking about like what makes you. I love Kurtzazat, by the way. They hit a number of check marks in terms of like educational videos for me. But there's a thing that's like, so let's think about what makes you. If you got a cybernetic part or a replacement organ, would you still be you? Would that part still be part of that person? Are your cells you even though you replace your cells however many times a year or whatever? And it's like, say you're putting a computer together and you use the extra parts from a friend's old computers. Is that their computer? Is it your computer? Is your computer just the memories on the hard drive? Is it the hard drive itself? Etc., etc. At some point, you kind of are between two computers, and you don't. It's really hard to figure out what makes one yours and one the other's. Man. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Buy this. Buy this. Just trust me on this one. See? See? Now I have 5 curse. And I'm gonna start getting mimics. And I got the finished gun. That's why you just trust Rufus. But okay, I watched another video by SCP Gray or CP something Gray about how the left brain and the right brain have 2 separate consciousnesses in them. Thanks, LM Leak. Or LML Eek. I don't know if you're scared or what. The chamber gun's gonna start sucking. I think there's 2 finished gun runs in a row. But yeah, so they've done these experiments on people with the hemispheres of their brain split, and there's conflicts. Like the left side of your brain is in control of the speech portion of the brain, so most people think of themselves as the left side of the brain. It creates narratives. It's the part of the it's how we tell stories. It's how we use language, which is such a fundamental part of our understanding of the world. Once we start using language, that the right side of the brain actually kind of becomes a submissive participant in the narrative we're building for ourselves. And this is all based off of this video and a little bit of like psychology stuff that I remember from college. But I'm not trying to claim that I'm in any way a authority on any of this. But like they'll do things like they'll block off part of your vision. They'll ask your left eye, which is controlled the right side of your brain, what your favorite color is, and it'll pick an object that's blue. Because it can't speak, it can't say what its favorite color is, but it can see what its favorite color is and choose it. And then if you ask the other side of the brain, it'll say yellow or something, or red. No one's favorite color is yellow. And so basically our two halves of our brain have different opinions about things. They tell different stories about ourselves. Like, for instance, the right side of the brain is the only way we recognize faces. So if you're only functioning on the left side of the brain, it makes it really hard for you to recognize people. But you will invent stories as to who these people are. There's the case of the man who mistook his wife for a hat, who had issues with pattern recognition, probably because of a split on his brain. And because of that, he couldn't identify his wife, who he knew, and he kept making up stories every time he interacted with her about who she was, or like how they knew each other and all this stuff. Like the story portion of the brain is really, really good at is really, really good at justifying things. You should. I'm actually gonna grab a link to the video because it's super interesting, and it's called UR2.
Your brain.
We'll see. But anybody that can. Well, if your brain is still connected, then it still functions as if you have two eyes, except for slight differences of depth perception. Later, Kyle. But if your brains are split, then whichever side of the brain can see is the side that makes those decisions. So if say you went blind in your right eye, that would mean you would think with your left brain if you were in a split brain situation, and vice versa, because that eye is controlled by that side of the brain. It's really neat. The human mind is a very, very much it still blew up. Oh well. It's very much a machine. And I think it's hard for a lot of people to accept that, but like the custom characters mod is freaking amazing. I wish I don't currently streak with custom characters. That's why I'm playing as just Connie Convict herself. But once this streak ends, I will start doing a full custom character streak. Man, this run is going to be just finished gun bosses. Not going to be able to pick up a whole lot of extra cursed, though. I don't think I like the tachyon gun, or the fat line, or whatever it's called. Which means we're going to use it up. Is that it? Buy 2 keys. We might sell the fat line, honestly. Yeah. We're gonna sell some stuff. We have some stuff that we shouldn't keep. Oh, whoops. Like stuff that I'm just actually not ever going to use from this point on. I wouldn't mind the membrane. I think I have enough for it now, too. No idea where the secret room is. Oh shit, that was scary close. This last one sucks. It's like, it's so specific. I think that's it though. Yep. Yep. Zorgon's pretty good. Oh wait, no, this is the bullet bore. Fuck. Not as good as the Zorgon. Still good. Especially if you get, the bullet bore is actually, or the snowballer with ghost bullets is pretty great, especially if they're bouncing around. That's one of those combos that feels like it's just good enough to be great situationally. All right, but not, you know, it wouldn't change the world by itself. You got to bring some gameplay with you on that one. Yeah, I like the iBomb Companion app. It's got a couple of situations where it's really, really useful. I'm drinking some air here, for anybody that's wondering. I feel like getting the Ruby, the new version of the Ruby bracelet would be amazing if you were the bullet. And it's really just okay. Kind of dangerous with pretty much anybody else. I guess I could Zorgon or bullet bore people and then bump into them, but I'd have to prepare for that, which everyone knows how much I suck at preparing. All right, Andron. Oop. See you when you get back. I wonder if this one is like the other gun in it, in that it always targets the closest enemy. Ha! Chump. I feel like this run, this is one of those combos. These two particular items. It's like one of those soft synergies that just is gonna work. As long as I use it right. Damn it. Wasn't charged. Oh, I have all the time. Okay, I thought it was only when it was activated do I have, Huh. That makes it much better. I thought I only got contact protection when it was activated. So never mind, we don't need to be the bullet. I guess Blasphemy would still make it safer. I feel like I might be the only person on the planet who would have picked I-Bomb Companion App over Molotov Launcher, or Molotov Cocktail. I mean, I like the Molotov Cocktail. Don't get me wrong about that. I just, I get the Molotov Cocktail, like, every single time I play as this character. Let's do a little change up, shall we? Keep things fresh. The only thing that kind of sucks about the thing is that backing up seems to break it. But that 300 damage is no joke. Probably don't really need to save finished gun ammo. Dude, I want some mimics. Save me some of that money. Alright, let's just do this. This and I guess Sling. Sling's not amazing for this guy, but I don't wanna grow too reliant on the finished gun. Even for this run. It's too easy. Look at this. Are you kidding? I jumped into a bullet. Oh, that's so like me. Hubris is my greatest enemy. As soon as I say that I got something on lock, it's over. It's time for me to get hit. There was no reason for me to get hit there. Come on. Oh man. That was a terrible jump. Ooh. Oh. Well. Gunner's alright. Let's go ahead and use this. More curse is not what I'm looking for. Puts us at 6. Heads up. What's heads up? That's it. Skulls. Okay. Are there 2 keys for sale? Are skulls stronger or something? Or is it just different? They seem a little stronger. Not really much, though. They definitely seem faster. But, like, I'll use the curse for the time being. I'll drop this if I get, anything more interesting, you know? That's not what I want to use. Actually, this would be a great combo with Zorgon. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Let's find the other treasure chest. Oh, really? It's just more fear chance? That's, boring. Dragonfire. It'll chew through some bosses. some of the time. Man, keys are rough right now. That sucks. I can't use this with the controller. That sucks. It was essentially a floor where I just got a handful of things. Well, that's alright. It didn't hurt us to come to this floor, just wasn't quite as useful as it could have been. Damn it. Hey, got him. It got him. I don't know. Maybe it just feels like more damage because I'm looking at it more closely. But it definitely feels like more damage. I gotta remember iBomb Companion app. I paid money for that. You've gotta be... That was so stupid. Dude, these items are sucking ass. Should probably buy the key in case we get a fuse. We are at 6 curse. But like, the amount of money we're making is terrible. The items we're getting in shops are pretty bad. And come back for that. We need to gun force just for another room clear. Oh, come on. Ooh. 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 Okay. Oh, shit. Wow. That was so close. Leave me alone, guys. It's just that easy when you have the best gun in the game. Why Makarov? Hey Sam, how you doing, man? Here for an early morning stream. Early morning by my standards, of course. I'm not gonna take it. That's probably a mistake, but it's a mistake that I will live with. Right. Yeah, just go straight for the freaking rats. Stop hitting the rats! Ooh. You started streaming? Like right now? That's cool. Kind of in the middle of a thing at the moment. But I'll check that out when I am not. Oh, yeah. I didn't see the notification. I don't usually check Twitch before I start streaming. I kind of start streaming. I like mentally clear the time to stream, and then I just jump into it. I don't really check anything. What are you streaming? What are you playing? Ooh, backup gun is very useful. I would love another key. Nice. Had a lot of great experiences with Dark Souls 3. When Mikio and Squatchy were playing that, it was a lot of fun. Challenge room, this is going to be one of the only ways we get another freaking item on this floor. Get my money back. Crisis Stone is fucking great. You don't really have to do anything in this room, just run through and flip switches. Welcome back, Andron. Oh, I hate this run. This run is just really crushing my spirit. I mean, I got the finish gun. I guess nothing else really matters too much, but... there could be some more ammo-efficient ways of doing what I'm currently doing, but... Especially since I'm getting pretty low on bullet bore ammo. Right as it hits multiple maximum use ones. Okay, well, there you go. God! Alright, Ruby Bracelet has my seal of approval. It's like a perfectly balanced item. Very, very difficult to use. At least to complete effectiveness. But super useful when it is available. Honestly, I might get the Sunlight Javelin. Whoops. Just thinking about the Sunlight Javelin made me, I think I had a charge weapon. Oh, you know what? All of the ice cubes, I can just blow them up as soon as I walk in the room. I need to be clicking that iBomb Companion app every time I enter a room, no matter what. On this floor, at least. That's fucking great. The guaranteed 2-hit is amazing. Ooh. Damn it. Alright, well, let's go to the boss. This looks like the right way to the boss. Yeah. It's a wallmonger. It's the wallmonger. It's your boy wallmonger. Is it like just some bullets reflect? Is it one bullet per clip reflects? I don't understand this gun at all. Okay. Still doing alright. But nothing crazy's happening, and I usually like it when something crazy happens. Excuse me? Do they get resistant to the bullet bore? That makes sense. You sack of shit. Yo, why do they keep shooting when they're afraid? What's the point of fear? Just makes them move in the opposite direction? Huh. I feel like I actually lost, you know, the charge before that. Alright, we're starting to get some keys right here at the very end. Not a bad gun. Not a mind blower. I might sell the stone dome on this floor because the curse is stopping, losing some of its usefulness as we get towards the end. And since the synergy is just extra fear, which I guess fear is not as valuable as I would like it to be. Since they just keep shooting. Whoa. Yeah, let's use up this ammo. Alright, we're not quite done yet. This should be like the last room though. Oh, fuck. They're not the smartest. I guess neither am I. You know what? We will use it. Once. Wait, what's the synergy? What's the other synergy? Come on. Hardwood. Oh, yeah. So we're back at 6. Shit. It's already gone. It's already gone. Okay, I think we're good. This will be like a fun, chaotic thing to use. And we'll use it with Sunlight Javelin, I believe. Didn't check out here. Where the fuck could the secret be? Well, okay. On to the next one. This run is turned into kind of a it's just been stable. It's never been super interesting. Finish Gun is doing all of the work with the bosses, which is a little ridiculous because I think we got it on the first or second floor. But now we're just gonna have like this kind of fireworks show. And I'm going to keep using the ruby bracelet because I kept it for some reason. We could steal once, but that would give us jammed bosses. Which, again, I don't really need to worry about too much. Finish Gun is going to do all of our boss work. We need to give the Finish Gun some more ammo, I believe. Oh, fuck. Man. I think that wore off. That sucks. I think that wore off right before I rolled into him. Because I, like, backed up a little bit. Keys are still useful. Fuck. I like irradiated lead, but I think I like Full Metal Jacket more. I think I'm gonna actually take Full Metal Jacket right before the boss. And if we get... Oh, we don't need much for irradiated lead. The only worry about the irradiated lead is the fact that I'm gonna be putting shit all over the ground. Is there another dude? No. That was just from the knockback. I think, you know what I would really like is Sunlight Javelin with, like, Scatter Shot or, like, Helix Bullets or something that gave it a little bit more room to announce itself. So the H has the secret... Wait, I don't have any... I don't have any... Wait, there's two secrets? Maybe I shouldn't get the thing. The H and the square above it both have secret rooms. I don't have any amulets, so I don't know what the real pull of the thing is. It's so weird getting room drops this, or getting key drops this late. And I've needed them pretty much the entire remainder of the run. Jackie and I saw that Austin Powers was on Netflix, so we decided to go watch that. Or I decided that we would go watch that. And man, that movie sucks. I remember, like, part of the reason I put it on because I was like, I remember this movie being the shit when it came out. I remember seeing it in theaters and, like, leaving the theater just, like, in tears. Like, it was so freaking perfect. I went back and I was like, maybe it still has some of that spark if you watch it with that perspective in mind. But I don't think it did, and I don't think it's just that it's aged out. I think it's just that, like, that movie is less good than I remember. So yeah, there are two secret rooms. There's another shop right there. Let's go ahead and fight the boss for some reason. Some reason I can't really think of. Like, there's no good reason to just go for the boss. Besides, maybe I'll get ammo on clearing the further rooms. God damn. Which is actually a good enough reason. So enemies that get knocked back by the pine cones don't take the explosive damage. And are therefore, like, infinitely survivable. Hey, agonizers, that's what I was after. I thought I was after the totem thing. Come on. What's wrong with my dumb brain? Dude, I suck at this fucking game right now. Did something knock that item out of my hands? I'm like so frustrated with my performance right now. Which is not a good way to do better. Maybe everything is ricocheting. I'm just not seeing it. Not paying close enough attention. Dude, I need ammo for the finished gun. Okay. Woo! Woo! Do I not have any weapon upgrades? I don't. Why am I still using the finish gun like this? After saying that I need ammo for it? I don't know, man. Laziness? Oh my god. Ugh. That's a real weird lead god. It's not a weird lead god, it's the most straightforward lead god of all time. It's get a super good gun and then just win style lead god. Does this guy curse you? Nope. He just gives you a shitty weapon. Not gonna buy anything yet, but we are gonna buy stout bullets. We're gonna finish this floor first. We're gonna buy everything. Fuck no. Yeah, that was kind of surprising to see the old man there. After we brought him up not too long ago. This is such a, like, unnecessarily dangerous way to do this. Like, I have other weapons that I could use for room clearing. I just kind of have it in my head that this is my room clearing setup. We'll change it up on the next one. Hopefully. This is yeah, this is a silly way to go about this. With, like, so much chaos that I can't really tell what's happening. No amulets. So don't think about... Don't even think about getting the flak jacket, or the full metal jacket. Yeah. I thought it might be a mimic, but I was like, I don't care about keys at this point. SAA is not bad, but it's not going to be good enough. Alright, so we're losing our 2 hearts in order to get this. Might as well get the turkey. Save some ammo. We'll get this. And then we'll fill up the full metal finished gun. Sweet. Oh, and we'll get this chest that I forgot about. Nice! With backup gun, this might be good. So I can actually recover ammo with Turkey and multi-shot weapons. I didn't know if that was the case, but I confirmed it recently when I had like flak bullets or something that shot out rockets. Oh, but you know what? I want to end the rest of this pretty quickly, so we're just going to use the chamber gun. I just realized. Let's just get through this floor. I'm not going to use it every time I get it, because I get it all the fucking time, but like, why not? Why not at this point? Chamber gun, backup gun. Even nutser than before. This gun is so busted. So ridiculously goddamn busted. Hi Terror Pirate, how you doing? You having yourself a good day? That's good to hear, man. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm having a good day too. I had a little bit of extra time to, oh god. God, back off. To get an extra stream in. This is an unplanned dungeon run, which is always nice. Probably this one or the bottom one. It's more likely going to be the bottom one, but we're here. This is a dungeon run with like the fastest possible bullet hell. Well, maybe it could be faster if I had like damage modifiers or something. But other than that, just a regular old run. Oh, this is the chamber gun. Once you get to bullet hell, its final form is completely broken. And I have the backup gun, so it's... Yeah, this is a gun that they added with the last update, and it's not very impressive for most of the run, but in bullet hell, it gets this like spiked chain thing that just hits all targets that are on screen and does ridiculous damage per second. It's got other forms. I'll show you some of the other forms. This is the base form. Shoots out these rings. It's got a shotgun. Every time you get a master round, you get another version of it, and you get one for being on whatever floor you're on. That's pretty cool. But the bullet hell version is a little broken, and I don't use it every time I get it. But this run, I'm ready to be done with. Yeah, there's a lot to keep track of with this game. A lot of items. Somebody's down here? Weird. Attention. Well, the run's almost over anyway, so you don't have to be confused for much longer. I'm like, the final boss is in the next room. It's a weird time for gold casing. And I have the finish gun, which is another thing they... Yeah, Isaac is another freaking great roguelite. The finish gun is also another thing they added that is completely broken. Isaac is great. Just because you don't like something doesn't make it bad. I mean, Isaac is like the reason that Gungeon exists. I'm sure Gungeon could have come into existence without it, but like, it created the market for this kind of roguelike. Dude, Brutus has been barking so much recently, and it's like, time to cut it out, Brady. Pretty boy. Whoa, fuck. Okay. Whew, that was close. Andron's Opinions 101. Ugh, fuck that move. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting hit to that move. Hit by that move. Right at the end of this freaking run. I want to finish with something other than the finished gun, so we're gonna do that. And that makes an LGLF. Dude, my stream deck is screwing up for some reason. But that is the run. Ooh, 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 ooh. That puts us at, I think, 45? Are you gonna go up, Streak Counter? Ugh, none of my buttons on my stream deck are working. I think it's because oh, there we go. It's because I started to shut down my computer and then I stopped it because I meant to sleep my computer. I don't like to shut down my computer too frequently because there's so many things that don't work right when I start it back up that are a little sketchy. So that's an LGLF. We didn't get the old King Floss. I don't think I even noticed if I poisoned anybody because I was using the chamber gun for the rest of the run. Pretty much. That gunner gun is so hard to look at. Later, Andron. Have fun in Terraria Land.